Welcome back, everyone. So, on my podcast that I'm starting about books, I basically go over one new book every week that I recommend for business owners. Last week we went over Key Persons of Influence by Daniel Priestley. So, this week we're going to go over Blue Ocean Strategy. And the last episode was about 15-20 minutes, so I'm going to cut this short because nobody has time for that. So, here's Blue Ocean Strategy in under 5 minutes. By the way, this is a signed copy by the authors. They sent it to me, which is amazing. And they also wrote an amazing article about us, how we utilized this book and the knowledge in it, and how we separated ourselves from the crowded fitness industry, and how we are killing it in this market. And that feature led to 4 other features in a single month. So it goes to show you, this little book already gave us a huge jump, not to mention what we actually got out of it. It made us tons of money, and we became very successful. So here's why you should read this. It really shows you how the market is shaped. So there's red ocean and there's blue ocean. What it means is that red ocean is, in my example, for example, fitness industry, let's say 95% of the people or competition are in the red ocean and only 5% in the blue ocean. And how you actually create a market and target for the blue ocean where you want to be is what this book is all about. So for example, if you are targeting, let's say you're a gym and you're targeting fat loss or workouts or whatever, then you do not want to look for the people who are already on pain and surging, because that's where 95% of your competition is and spending their money on marketing. So there's no point going into that very crowded market and market for these people. That's for the beginners. And not to mention, I'm sure you know that there's only 4% of businesses that actually make over $1 million in revenue out of 27 million businesses. So you can see what I'm talking about when I'm talking about the 95% versus the 5%. So the way to get out of this, the 95% of the market, is very simple. So you target the people who are on pain but unblissfully aware of it. So you are one step ahead of game. So you target to the 5% of the people, you target for the 95% of the people who are not on pain and they are unaware that they need your help, and you only compete against 5% of the competition here, because 95% of the competition target the 5% of the people who are already on pain and searching for your services. So we don't even target those people who are looking for fat loss or weight loss. You don't find us on Google AdWords or anything like it. We actually target the people who don't know they need us, and then once they come in, they realize that they do need us. So anyways, and that, just to give you an example, we went from about 8 leads maximum per month to about 200 plus leads per each studio per every single month. So and we sign up about 20 clients a month at studios. So this book completely changed the game for us. And even if you only get out of one thing that can completely reshape your business, is one thing that I recommend to do, at least from this book, is asking 4 questions. Number 1 question is what you should totally eliminate in your business. So look around in the market and figure out that what is that everybody is doing and it's pain in the butt for your clients or customers, and you get rid of it, because nobody wants to get rid of it and you will be the only one who is going to get rid of it. In our case, those are contracts. I could barely name a single studio who does not do any kind of contracts. We don't do any contracts whatsoever. On top of that, to raise the bar, we even create a contract on us, so our clients, if they don't get the results, they actually get their money back, no questions asked. So we not just eliminated it, but we created a contract for the clients for us. So we completely changed that game. Then we asked the second question, which is what we should reduce. And today people face basically the problem that we live in this fast-paced world, and finding time to work out is now harder than ever before. So we wanted to reduce the time. So we created our 20-minute workouts that are guaranteed results, or we give their money back. So they had nothing to lose, by the way, and there are no contracts. So we reduced the time to 20 minutes. So now business professionals, busy moms, and all these people can come to us and train. only twice a week, by the way. So we reduced not just that to 20 minutes, but to two times per week. So that's a huge, huge change. Okay. Now the second thing is what we should raise, and the raise was that raise the experience. So we basically wanted to make sure that we spend lots of money on our personal trainers, and we call them coaches, so they become amazing, and they raise the bar of the fitness industry. So the clients get an amazing experience. You should ask this question in your business: what you should raise. So if it's in the service industry, then the experience should be definitely raised. If it's not, then whatever you need to do, quality, for example. And then the other thing is that we came up with that what we should create. And then the create was that we created basically our high-tech invention that allows you to get a 3-hour workout in just 20 minutes. So we created this workout where you come in your work clothes or whatever you want, and then you basically don't have to bring anything. You change, workout 20 minutes, change back, go back to work. So those are the 4 questions that I highly recommend that you at least go through. But once you read this book, you're going to learn a lot about Southwest. You're going to learn a lot about so many other companies, the film industry, the computer industry, auto industry. And this book goes through the centuries of decades of experience that how the fitness, the film industry, the airline industry, the computer and auto industry changed, and it shows you real life explanations, and it really explains why are the changes and how it happened and who created Blue Ocean and who did not. And all the people, the companies like Southwest Airlines who created Blue Ocean strategy are flourished and stepped away from the competition like crazy. And they show you exactly, they only focused on 4 single things and nothing else. Instead of like other airlines, like American Airlines or any other airlines, they focused on many, many things. Like they had 8, 10 different things, connections, experience, and all these things. So the quality of it, because you cannot do everything very good, went very low. And the Southwest, what it did, they focused on 4 things: prices, easy flights, and the experience. And then basically, I don't know if you know this, but they only have one type of airplanes, because this way they keep lower head, because what happens is that they only need one type of pilots, only one type of mechanics, and all these things, and the parts are cheap because they only have one kind of plane. So if someone cancels or clocks out, they can just fly another crew, no matter who, because they can fly the airplanes and it's just the same one. But these little things made a huge difference, and Southwest became one of the leaders. But anyways, my point is, I highly recommend this book. You definitely have to read this. So go ahead and buy it now on Amazon. And the second one already came out. It's already a bestseller on Amazon. So I highly recommend that you start with this one, and the new one you pick up and read. And thank you very much. Have an awesome day.